Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome to your daily read for Wednesday, December 7th, 2022. I do want to thank you so much for your presence, but keep in mind this is general for the day for all 12 signs. So just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Let me just adjust this angle real quick so you can see more of my face. As you can see, I'm in my new apartment. I haven't begun moving in yet, so I'm renting two places at once right now, but at least for this month or the remainder of which. But it's always a little bit weird reading in a new place of residence. But yeah, let's begin. We're going to pull from the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck and see what we get for us. And then we'll move on to the tarot. What do we have for Wednesday? By the way, the quiet here, who knows if it's going to stay that way or if it's always going to be like this, but it's such a nice change. For Wednesday, we have the surrender card, okay? So there's a need to surrender to a change, okay? And I need to surrender to, your desires. Interesting, give in to what you want. You owe it to oneself at this point along your path. It's a day where surrendering takes an overall focus. You may need to get a bit of a release, okay? There may be focus on releasing a situation. I know for me, it's my living situation, right? Preparing for that. You may need to think about what you should release as far as connections go or materialistic items. You may need to release some pent-up energy, right? Even I feel the need to say my empaths drawn to the reading need to release other people's energy. Of course, right? It is not yours to carry. But I feel like Spirit's saying, remember that it's effective to release that pent-up way of being by dancing to music, right? Getting a creative release, getting your voice out there even. Find your own individual way. So, wow, as I get a bit shaky, we're going to take these two as well that happen for a reason. Beginnings and the unexpected, and also focus on you maintaining or just bringing oneself back to a state of feeling beautiful, okay? So taking care of oneself. But we also have, again, beginnings and the unexpected. So Spirit's saying we need to surrender to the unexpected of a new beginning, okay? Whether it's when this is meant to come to be, how it's meant to unravel, what it's going to be like once you actually begin it. But I do feel like as well, it's a very spiritual day where there is unexpected occurrences. I'm getting that as well, all right? The number 4 coming into play, they're making me realize that we have 4 oracle cards. I do feel as if I'm getting the gate card from the wisdom deck, is it, I believe, where Spirit's saying, or is that the deck? Anyways, it's this feeling, this imagery with this card here, where Spirit's saying, walk through the gate and watch things improve, okay? An opportunity being highlighted for oneself, okay? But for some, this is more representing just a fresh start with a category of your life or a situation in your life that's not meant to leave you, right? Or you're not meant to leave it or them. Do you know what I'm saying? So a fresh start without a big switch up, okay? Let's pull some tarot. Didn't take the elastic off. Let's see here. Okay, that's upside down. Some shuffling. What else do we have for Wednesday? The moon will take a connection is what I just heard. The moon will take a connection. A bit of a magical day. I feel like it's a different type of magical kind of feeling in comparison to Tuesday. If you did watch that reading, it was labeled magical abundance. But anyways, this unexpected twist throughout the day, okay? There's going to be an unexpected twist that feels enlightening. Interesting. I'm going to take just this one, the 4 of Swords. So yeah, the number 4 coming out once again. So yeah, levels of protection, being reminded to oneself in regards to that beginning, that fresh start, even when it comes to the unexpected occurrences taking place throughout this day. And I feel like there just needs to be a peaceful mindset in regards to what you're about to start, what you are in the beginning stages of, or what's you're being pushed towards, or you feel like you're attracting at this time, okay? And if you're dealing with any levels of difficulty with energy, any frustrations within, building up, take a deep breath and again, get that release, okay? Separate oneself from any level of difficulty within your situation. Interesting. The 8 of Pentacles as well. Sorry, the lighting isn't perfect. I'll work on it as I get myself situated here. But I do feel as if you are just putting in the work, okay? Doing what you gotta do. There's a feeling that you're in the mood to do what you have to do throughout this day, okay? But also this is coming through as some of which drawn to the reading, putting in work for their business or for their job or for both. You could be interviewing, you could be investing time into acquiring this new beginning. You could be doing some preparatory work. It's going to vary from case to case, but I feel like it's a bit of a busy day to say the least. Okay. What else do we have for Wednesday? 519. 519. The Star card in reverse. Spirit's going to make you think about a wish that didn't come true or wasn't meant to come to be in the past. And that's going to highlight why this new beginning is taking place. It's almost as if you didn't, it would have been too stressful. Okay? It would have been too stressful or just wouldn't have went in the right direction for oneself. But I also feel like, again, there's a bit of stress that's reminding you why this new beginning, this fresh start needs to take place. But I just feel as if it's Spirit highlighting in your mind in a very reflective, a quick reflecting kind of manner. This wish that didn't come to be or just kind of fell flat if you began it or leaped towards it in one way, shape, or form, that would have ended in a stressful state of being for oneself, okay? It would have made you nervous, I feel the need to say. And so Spirit's saying, with that said and done, with that being reminded to oneself, this wish is coming to be, okay? Or this may just be something that you don't know is meant for you or fully why it's meant for you, but it just is, okay? The Ace of Cups in the World. Yeah, this is a day all about fresh start, okay? A fresh start for oneself. And that fresh, calm feeling about what it is for you will feel, they're saying, invigorating. So it's a bit of a, this fresh feeling coming to be is giving you a sense of life again, okay? It's absolutely beautiful. But I just feel like this is a reminder that with this change, with this fresh beginning, things will feel world changing for oneself. I do sense that a lot drawn to the reading are going to see other changes sparked from this beginning for oneself, whatever it is for you. Yeah, a bit of a third eye opening kind of day as well, as I do feel your cup will be overflowing with certain levels of abundance, okay? Feels continuing from the previous day. Your efforts are paying off. People are noticing you. A shining glory is what I just heard. A shining glory. You might receive abundance that feels a bit confusing or hard to notice at first throughout this day. You might also receive levels of downloads or certain downloads, better put, from Spirit that don't fully make sense in the moment or just a little bit confusing. And so just digest it to the best of your ability, and you may get to better understand it moving forward, okay? Either way, not every single download needs to be fully, your head doesn't need to be fully wrapped around and understanding each download in the moment. Because for people like me who are very spiritually connected, to understand every single download, which I do for the most part, it just would be overwhelming, okay? They're saying it would take you away from your day-to-day life. But the Two of Cups, a connection takes a highlight. You could be meeting somebody new throughout this day. Okay, again, it could be an interview, it could be a new person in your life, it could be reconnecting with somebody. I feel like you're updating somebody. Very interesting. So yeah, more than one level of connecting taking place throughout this day. Remember to take care of your body through hydration, eating healthy food. Don't neglect one system just because you're busy, just because you have a lot to keep up with, about to begin or in the midst of beginning, okay? Let's see, what else do we have? The Wheel of Fortune, absolutely beautiful. It's a day where the wheel is turning in your favor. As I did just take a moment to catch my breath, which I feel you may have to do at a certain point throughout this day, even if you don't feel you can or you should, or other people's expectations are making you feel that way. It's this point where once you do so, a realization may come to be, or you just might remember something, okay? Or you just end up staying in a spot that you were meant to be in for a little bit longer. Interesting. Everything's purposeful, remember that. But it's in the midst of this Wednesday where you're reminded you have the knowledge and the wisdom to keep that wheel churning in your favor when it comes to new changes in your life, when it comes to the progression of a business or a project, you're succeeding at your day-to-day job or multiple, when it comes to seeing things grow and develop and prosper for oneself. Do you see how when I took a deep breath, I started to become a bit better spoken? Okay, I don't know if I actually am, if you're hearing that. But I felt like at the very least I became better spoken. Every time I mention that in a reading, I slip up right after that. Anyways, let oneself enjoy the simplicity of the down moments throughout this day if you do have some, but it feels like a very complex day full of busyness and twists and turns and guidance all the meanwhile. Okay, they're saying embrace and surrender to the unexpected. Okay, once again, as we release, as we find oneself feeling this fresh energy and feeling a bit more peaceful while needing to just take care of oneself through it all, allow for oneself to recognize where and when you're thriving, okay, and who and what's affecting you in the opposite sense, okay. And I just feel like there's this push from spirit to remember the balance in it all, although you should keep swimming forward as I'm drawn to this, as I'm drawn to these fish, okay. Just because you slip up, just because you feel a little bit nervous at certain points due to other people, due to the unknown, the unexpected, just not fully seeing how things are going to unravel, doesn't mean you shouldn't leap towards what's right for you. Just doesn't mean you shouldn't keep getting your voice out there or just reach for more, okay? And I just feel like it's a day where you're feeling trapped you'll be released from it, or it will be released from you soon enough, okay? So allow for oneself to embrace the new, embrace the fresh, and recognize that things are improving by the day, and it's a day that highlights just that, all right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your Wednesday, and I'll see you next time.